Hello everyone, it's Alex. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. So today, as you guys can see from the title, we are doing another Worth It or Worthless. This is where I share with you guys any haul updates, any things that have been gifted, any product that I have not used on camera that I want to share with you guys. And here is my final verdict on the product, whether it is worth it or worthless, and don't even bother spending your money on. So I have my basket here full of goodies. So this is, I'm trying to keep it to 10 products, as I always mention to you guys, because I get very detailed in these and I don't want it to be too much or too long. So we're just gonna go ahead and get right in. The first product that I have is the MegaWatt The Needs palette. I have been using this one on and off. So here is what it looks like. Obviously, I'll try to do close-ups of all the products that I'm sharing with you guys. But here it is right here. This palette brings a blush, bronzer, highlighter, face powder, and 6 eyeshadows. The eyeshadows in this specific palette are super pigmented, blendable, and they last quite a while on my eyes. I actually like this combo here very, very much. I enjoy it a ton. Very beautiful, very everyday. They are warmer tone, but they are gorgeous. So I do like these eyeshadows in this specific palette a lot. The bronzer is nice. It is a bit warm, so I find that it's easier for me to use in the summertime. The only thing I don't like about these is the fact that you have these smaller pans, so you have to be careful what brush you use because you can be dipping in the blush and the bronzer at the same time. This blush is beautiful. I really, really like this blush a lot. Face powder, it's okay. It's neither here nor there. It's all right. I'm not raving about it, but I don't think it's terrible either. I could do without it if it wasn't in the palette. I mainly use that for like a brow bone or to fix eyeshadow kind of thing. I don't really use it to set my face. I don't know. As far as this highlighter, Gratitude here, this is the only dud I have in the whole palette. This highlighter is very densely packed in here, but the problem that I find with this one is it doesn't work for me in the wintertime or the summertime. It is way too icy and way too cool tone and light for my skin tone. I tried it in the summer and it looked terrible on me. So I waited until the winter time to see if maybe without a tan it would look better. But no, it's still bad. I still don't like it. And it's very hard to pick up product. I feel like it's just very, very hard. And it's way too icy. That's the one main thing I would completely skip out on it. Like if you're looking for that highlighter, I don't think so. The only way I've been able to use that highlighter is to use it as an inner corner. But overall, I think the palette is really nice. If you get overwhelmed with the Once palette because there's too many colors, that one might be something good for you because you just have something concentrated. I can see both of my sisters liking that one over the Once one because they're more like zoned in. Give me the least amount so I can work with it, and that would be something good for them. All right, so I have a ton of highlighters here to share with you guys. The first one I want to share with you guys is this Wet n Wild, the Zodiac one. What is it? The highlighting bar, and this is in Air. So I've only tried Air. I think I have another one that I have yet to try. The actual packaging of this is so pretty. Can you guys see that it's like embossed in there with like the zodiac signs in here? Very, very pretty. And it's a veiny look to it. It has gold veins, pink veins, as well as like a mixture of pink and champagne in here. It's a very, very pretty highlighting palette. I love that it is not powdery. It's not super soft. It's packed in here, but you still can pick up product. It is a very beautiful highlighter. It's a pinky, a soft pinky highlighter, so I do like it. If you're looking for a pink highlighter that it can stand out when you wet it, but it still can be subtle if you buff it into your skin, this is really nice. It's not the same formula as their Mega ones. It's a bit different, but you're still getting a nice color payoff. The one thing I will mention to you guys is if you do not buff this into your skin, you will see glitter flexes or like sparkle to your cheeks in the sun. So if you're not a fan of that, I would not recommend this. Buff it into your skin, like tap off the excess and buff into your skin. That way all that sparkle can go away and kind of look like a glow within. But That's the only downside to this. If you do not like a glittery, sparkly highlighter, you may not like this line. I would go with the other ones that they have because those have no glitter, no sparkle to them. But I do like this. Next up is the Maybelline Chrome Extensive Extreme. This is in Sandstorm. This was a gift from my friend Drea. This is what it looks like here. This is a beautiful highlighter. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, any Maybelline highlighter like this, I'm going to love. This is pure pigment. You're going to get what you see. This actually reminds me of the Bobbi Brown Sandstone highlighter that they had out. It's not super yellow, it is not super white, it's right in between. It's a beautiful champagne. If you felt like the gold one was too much gold, you're probably gonna like this one, or if you felt like the white one that they had was too white, this is the perfect in between. And I like this sleek packaging. I don't know if this is a Canadian release and only a Canadian release because I never saw it here in my state, but I'm happy she got this for me because this is beautiful. I love how this is. This lasts all day. It could be super metallic on your face, or you can make it subtle depending on how you use it on your face and what brush you're using. The Gelée formula is gorgeous. It's very forgiving, but it can also accentuate a lot if you pack on too much. So I really like this. Anybody in the States, if you've seen this in stores, please let me know because I don't even know if this was available in the United States at all. Moving on to other highlighters, you guys, I have a ton of highlighters. This was a gift from Lisa. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Pearl. So this is the white one, and she said this was her favorite one. And I know that Drea had recently purchased the gold and maybe the rose gold, I'm not sure. So this is the white one, and this texture is awesome. Like, this is really, really nice. It kind of reminds me of the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, just not as wet of a formula. It's still a kind of wet, but it's not as wet. So this is what it looks like here. I'm going to swatch it for you guys, and it is a beautiful cream to powder type of formula. So here it is right here. I think it's beautiful. It looks really nice and reflective on my cheeks. My only issue with this is I cannot put too much on my cheeks and concentrate it because then you're going to see these white streaks on my face because it's super white. This is like white. There is no gold in here. You might be able to see some sort of pink in here, but I don't see any gold. So I have to be careful with how much I put on here. I have to like really blend it into my skin and start little by little in order for me to not look like I just don't know what the heck I'm doing. But it is beautiful. The formula of this is really nice. I'm scared with the gold one because I saw Drea use the gold one, and that one is very, very gold. I don't know if I mix these two, would that work? I have been eyeing the other ones of this line, but again, because I am on a low buy, I'm trying to pace myself and not go overboard, but I am happy with this. If you like a cream highlighter but don't want it to be liquidy or super dewy, this is something nice. This line is really, really nice. I like it. I have known people who have pan complete ones of this. I know they have a gold, rose gold, and maybe a dark gold kind. I am interested in the champagne one, the gold and the rose gold. Those are the two I want to try next. But I am going to pace myself and I'm not going to get them yet. But this, I think it's really, really nice if you want that type of formula on your face. Now, this was something that was gifted to me during the Christmas time. This is Lisa. She sent this to me. This is Quos MegaWatt Highlighter. So this is what it looks like. This is very similar to the Pixie highlighters, but it's different in colors because those are different shades versus the one that she sent me. So I feel like I have three different ones. So this is what this one looks like. You get a white highlighter and then you get like a champagne-y gold type of highlighter. These are very similar to the Pixie ones. I find that the formula is very, very similar. It packs a punch, but it's beautiful on the skin. The only drawback I have, again, is with the white one. It's too white for my skin tone, so again, I have to be very careful. What I do is I mix both of these up in order for that white one to work on me, but I can use this yellow one on its own. Like, I have no problem using that on its own, but they blend out like a dream. They are very, very similar to the Pixie. The only thing that I would say is maybe the Pixie is a little bit more wet feeling, if that's makes any sense. These are a little bit more drying, but not by much, but I can feel the difference in the texture of them. But this is still really good. All these highlighters so far that I have shared with you guys have lasted all day on my skin, have not faded, have not like drooped down on my face. Very, very beautiful. I enjoy them. It just depends on what finish you want, what color you like, and if you care to show a little bit of texture or not. But this is beautiful. If you like the Pixie ones, you live in Canada, I would recommend this one because it's beautiful. Okay, so the last highlighter that I have to share with you guys is this Ulta Duochrome Illuminator. This is in Prismatic Unicorn. So this one is the one that's white and it shifts like a pinky purple type of shade. This one is very similar, if not almost a dupe to the Essence one that I shared with you guys in my last Worth It or Worthless. I think it was called In the Spotlight. So this one does the same concept. It is a natural, if a colorful highlighter can be natural, it's natural on the skin. It doesn't have absolutely any glitter, no sparkle. It is a completely matte highlighter with a duochrome shift to it. So it looks natural on the skin and you just get that hint of pink. When I mentioned the Essence ones in my last Worth It or Worthless, I mentioned that it was super subtle. If subtle can become any more subtle, this is it. The Essence one was subtle. This is even more undetectable on your skin. It's just a very, very soft, super soft duochrome. Like if you really want to try a colorful highlighter, but you really don't want it to show 100% like out there, this might be something for you. The only downside I have to this product, it's that it's a thick powder. Like it's powdery, so when you see, can you guys see that? So when you put it on, it's hard to layer on top of it because it looks powdery on your skin. So you have to really buff this out. If not, you'll get that thick streak in there. I don't know if you guys can even see that. It's like a thick streak going on in the center. So you really have to like buff it into your skin for it to look super natural. And if I use natural very loosely when I'm describing this highlighter, but if I honestly were to pick between that Essence one and this one, I'd pick the Essence one because I could build up the Essence one and not have that powdery look versus this one. This one I have to use a specific brush and I have to buff it in, and I gotta do it all in one shot basically. I really can't layer it too much unless I spray my face, let it dry down, and then go on top of that because this is a thick formula, if that makes any sense. The Essence ones is more baked, so it's a lot better to use. So if you want a more subtle than that one, this might be your friend, but you got to bear in mind that it's a thicker formula and more powdery than that one. All right, so I'm going to share the last 3 products, and I'll save these for the next Worth It or Worthless, and I'm going to share with you guys 3 out of the 5 Stila Shimmer and Glow and Glitter and Glows that Drea has sent me back, I'm going to say in October, November of last year. The first one was the only glitter and glow she sent me. She didn't like these or just wanted to pass them along, which I appreciate very, very much. This is the color Perlina. This is a white with like flexes in it. It flexes like purple, blue, pink. It's all different kinds on here. Very, very pretty. I love this shade. How I use this one is like a center. So I specifically use this one with like a purple look, and I put it right in the center, and it picked up purple glitter because of the purple eyeshadow. If I did a blue one, if I put it in the center, it would pick up the blue glitter in it. It's very, very pretty. It's like that iridescent white nail polish that everyone likes. It's so, so beautiful. I really like this. I'm so happy she sent it to me because I've gotten quite a bit of use at it, as you can see. I really, really like this one. Now, I've never tried the Shimmer and Glows, and I never purchased any of the Shimmer and Glows because I have so many cream eyeshadows. So she sent me the ones that she had, and I love these. So the first one that she sent me was Boheme, which is more of a taupey purple. There's one that she sent me that's even more purple than this. So I would consider this like more of a taupe shade. This is beautiful, my Lord. I don't know why she didn't like this or didn't care for this one. This is so beautiful. So how I've been able to put these on my lid so they don't look crepey or thick is I put a streak on my lid and then I use my finger to blend it completely out, and it looks so beautiful. These last all day on my lids. I love this one. This is actually a full-on opaque one. Oh, I just love this one. This is so beautiful. I've worn that with purple eyeshadows. I've worn it with brown eyeshadows. It's kind of like a chameleon. It depends on what type of purpley brown, mauve, rosy tone. That's what it pulls more out of the actual eyeshadow. Very, very beautiful. I really like that one. The last one is Freedom, and that's this blue one. This is very pretty and very unique to my collection. It actually is blue with like this blue shimmer running through it. It's a pretty shade. The only thing I would say about this one, as you can see, it's kind of sheer in the center, so I have to build this one up, or I have to use a base on it. It's beautiful when you look at it, but it's the least favorite out of all the ones she sent me, and the one that I would recommend the least. I would say if you're gonna pick any of them, I would say this one's the one that is worthless because of the fact that it doesn't compare to the other ones that I've personally at least tried. I feel like this one is more sheer and you gotta build it up, and you either gotta use a base with it or you have to pack it on little by little so it won't look crepey, but it still will look like a seamless shadow like this taupey shade one looks on here. So I do like it. It's just I gotta work a little bit harder with this one. And out of all the ones so far, I would say this is the one that I would say skip out on and probably go with another one that's more of a opaque formula. So that's it for my Worth It or Worthless, you guys. I will list and link everything down in the description box. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you've tried any of these products, let me know what your thoughts on. I'd love to hear your reviews on these products and whether they worked for you or didn't work for you. Most of these I would say are worth it. Depending on what you like, what you want. My personal take on these is I could probably do without these two. These are probably the ones that I would have probably done without, but I still am going to use them. I'm still going to enjoy them because they're not terrible. They're not completely worthless, but I got to work a little bit more with them. The other products are phenomenal. Love them. So thank you again. I will catch you guys in my next video, most likely